All right, this is the continuation from the part one to this video series. Like I said, is M charts M chart in 2 hours. I'll be changing the caption from M charts in 60 minutes to M charts in 2 hours. So thought we could do that in 60 minutes. All right. So now, yeah. So we are still having some errors. So let's see. So templates, sorry, m template dots. We're having a path error on this file, line 19. Let's check that file. Let's check that file. Line 19, set NU. Set NU. Line 19, templates. Containers, templates. Okay. Um, we could actually use two functions. We could use the template function. We could also use the include function. So let's use the include function and see if this will be able to resolve our challenge. So what's happening actually happening here is actually indentation. So let's see what so indent to 4 places. So let me save and quit. So if we still run the hem template dots, right? Okay, it wants two indentation, rather it got one. Wrong number of arguments for include. Wants two. Oh, it got one. It got one. So I'll use a dot here. I'll use a dot. Great. So let's run this again. Great. Great. So this is now working as expected. So the number of dentation we have, number of dentation. Let me go back. So Vim templates. Go back. So I think this should be fine. This should be what was our problem was actually indentation. Indentation was causing um, making us have that challenge. So we couldn't use templates, right? So we rather use include. We rather used include, right? We rather used include to we rather use include to get past that stage. So this is how you use you make use of named templates. All right. So let's go back to what we have. So with the name templates, we created a file under template in template called underscore common. So in this file, we have defined this. All right, we've copied all what we have under container, right? Put it here and call that file. Call that file. This is the common the file name, web app common, and call that in in the flatman.yaml file. So here it is. Include webcom the in directive, the home directive, which is dot, right? Great. So now let us rerun our hem.terminal, hem template process. Let's process it. Great. But however, there's a little challenge here. The little challenge we have here is there's a space in here, all right? So this is what Hem is doing. Hem is actually creating a space here. And naturally, we don't have a space in this file. There's no space between container and include this line. So for we to avoid that space, we're going to delete white spaces. So to delete white spaces, we use dash, right? Dash to delete white spaces. Let's see if this will work for us. So recall template and then hit enter. So let's see. So you can see the space, the spaces are now gone. We no longer have those spaces. We no longer have those spaces. Okay. So to remove spaces, white spaces, you use dash followed by whatever function you need to use. Okay. So yeah, so you can see we've been able to turn this entire manifest into a what's it called, into a dynamic manifest. All right, a dynamic manifest. We could also set the node ports. All right, let's do that briefly. So we could also change node ports. So in here, I could come here and say node port. We could give it node port, right? We could say port dot. So I'll come in like this. I would say dot values dot port dot node port. Okay, so that is what we have. So I'll copy this guy, copy it, copy this guy. So if I copy this guy, escape, save and quit, then go into values.yaml file, values.yaml. So come down, so define it, paste it. Whoa, 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 whoa. So have port, then node port. So that's the value, all right? Escape, save, and quit, right? So if I run my Helm template dot the process, so we should have where's the notepad? The notepad is coming. So naturally, we didn't put it. We only make it so I can dynamically change the value. So if I need to change the value, so I'll just come in my values on YAML. So I just need to 3010, replace this with a 1. So we have 30,010, save and quit. So I'll run my hem template dot one more time. I should have 30,010. So this is how you create dynamic content without modifying the Kubernetes manifest directly, right? Using Helm. Okay, so I also need to touch the type, node type. So let's go back there. Template, Fleetman. So node type. So the node type will be so okay. So I will say dot values dot port dot okay the type, right? Dot type. So the type is this. Okay, copy. So port type, right? Save and quit. So go into values.yaml. So under here, so we have type. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, no problem. Let's see. Let's see. There'll be no challenge. So hem template that whoa. So it's now coming as notepad. Naturally, we did not is being called the dynamic content. So these are ways you all right set up dynamic content. All right. So you can do anything with this. You can do anything with this. You can do actually do anything with this. So replica. So we can actually change our replica back to um, one replica set. So instead of four, number of replicas replace to one. All right. So that's it. That's it. That's it. So okay. So great. So hem templates dot whoa 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 whoa. Figma y oh sorry m template dots. I was beginning to wonder. So this is it. All right. So this is it. Okay. This is it. So now we need to deploy this application. We are all set. We are set. Okay. So for we now to this deploy, we'll now use Helm install. Okay. And the environment is dev by default. All right. So we're going to set the we're going to have two different deployments, one for production and one for what's it called, one for one for dev. Okay, so now this is what we'll do. So hem install release name. Let me call the release name let's call the release name fleetman web. Mhm. Fleetman dash web. Okay, Fleetman dash web followed by dot. Okay, let's see what we have here before we use dot. Okay, values. Okay, followed by dots. Great. Um, okay, let's see something. Let's see, followed by dots. Okay, so followed by dots. Install Fleetman web. So we are going to install the this will give us development, right? So let's see what happens. So it's telling us that this guy has actually been deployed, So kubectl get pod. Let's see. Um, this is the web app. All right. This is a web app which is up and running. Okay, so kubectl get service. So let me clear some things so that we we get to see things properly. So I'll remove the monitoring stack. So hem list. So we have a fleet man. So I'll remove that guy. So hem um hem uninstall uninstall fleet man dash web been removed. So now we have this stack running kubectl. Okay, get all. All right. So this deployment, I'm going to delete these deployments. So I have a lot. So it won't work like this. So I'll have to go a step backward into monitoring stack. Change directory into pool. Change directory. Okay, we have the stack here. So I'll say kubectl kubectl delete dash f monitor me. So this is going to delete all of those monitoring stack. Okay, great. So great. So take some time. Take some time. Okay, so great. So if I say kubectl get po, everything is gone. Everything is empty. So I'll go back to my Fleetman change directory, Fleetman chat. Then I'm going to run back the command. So I'll say hem install what? Install the release name, fleetman dash web and dot. Okay, since this is a dev environment, so by default it's going to install for me a dev environment. Okay, so these have been installed. So if I say kubectl get all, I should have my fleetman service also up and running in on port 30,010. So if I come to my URL, copy my public IP, go to my URL, paste column 30,010. We should have something. We should have something. Maybe this. guy is not running on. Let's see if it has started running. Oh, it's still creating, container creating. Container creating, container is up and running. It's up and running. So it's taking some time. So maybe the let's try this other. Let's try. Whoa. Let's try this other node. Let's try the IP of the other node. Let's try the IP of the other node. Okay, that was the other guy. Details. Copy this guy. It's not running there. Paste. So yeah. So we have our application coming up. So this application probably is the development. All right. So we are going to see two variants of this application. So you can see this is a Fleetman system dev version. This is the dev version for internal use only. So now let's see how we can deploy the production version. So I'm still going to use Helm install, but this time around I'm going to change the release name. The release name will just be web dash prod, all right? And dot. Then I'm going to set my values. So set what? My environment dot dev is equal to false. So if the environment is not dev, if the environment if environment dot dev is true, deploy the dev image, right? Now this is what we have here. This is what we have here. If environment.dev is true, deploy this dev image, which we've done here already, which we have here. All right. So now we want to change it now. So if environment.dev is false, deploy production image. So that is what we want to have here. So this guy is going to be false. So this it's using the same. Sorry, it's using the same port number. All right. So we also need to set this port number dash dash set port dot node port is equal to 30,020. All right, 30,020. So it's complaining of the port number 30,020. Manifest contain a result that already exists, unable to continue with install service Fleetman web. Whoa, in namespace default cannot be imported into the current release. Invalid ownership. Um, wait to wait. Helm list Friedman web service. Okay. You also need to add code this service. We also need to change the service name. We also need to change the service name. So all right, let's go to template Fleetman. So the service is actually okay. Service name is actually okay, okay. So it's complaining of same name, deployment the same thing. Okay, okay. Um, okay. So this is what we need to do. Release the name. Mm-hmm. Um, okay. So let's change the service name. So this is service name. So for this, I'm going to use a directive called release uh, dot release name. All right. So let's look where this guy is being used. The release the name. Let's look name templates. Let's go back to flow control. Sorry, um, flow control. Release the name. Okay. This release the name. Where is it actually defined? Okay. So okay, great. Release the name. Okay, perfect. So now let's do something. So it's gonna pick the name from when you were trying to install during installation, all right? So release the name. Let's put let me put let's say um SVC. Okay, this will give me Fieldman dash web. Fieldman, that's the service name. Okay, then service name is just the name. Okay, then the deployment name, the same thing. Let's say dot release is a function on its own. Dot release dot name. Okay, so web app. Okay, so I think this should solve our problem. So escape, save and quit. So now, Helm list. I have this Figma web, right? So this is what I would do. I will delete it. So Helm uninstall fleetman dash web. So this should delete everything. Okay. So now we can have two different sets for both production and um, and dev. So this is what I would do. So I will say hem install, and the release name. So the release name we could take fleet dev, all right? Fleet dev, then dot, all right? So fleet dev dot, okay? So this is going to create one. So if I say hem list, we should have this fleet dev, all right? So if I say kubectl get svc, I have fleet dev fleetman web. So this is how it's naming convention, all right? So it took the release name and attached that release name to the name to somewhere. So somewhere. So let's check that somewhere. This is what we did. This is what we did. If we check this file, this is what we did here. All right. The release name, attach it to something. All right. So fleet dev. So the same way we could use the same method, all right, but now we could set we could say fleet prod, and also we could set what, set environment dot dev to what, false, then also set port dot node port to, let's say, 30,020. I think with this we should be fine. Great. So we now have two different deployments. So if I now say kubectl get pod. So kubectl get pod, we have fleet for development and fleet for production, and both are running. So if we also do kubectl get svc, we have two different deployments, one for development and the other for production. And we've also changed the port. All right. So same IP. So if I come here, all right, same IP, copy same IP, go to the next tab, and I put 20 here. We should be able to have two of same deployment, but different environments. One is for development and one is for production. So this is the life. This is the life image. All right. So far we've been able to see how we can, all right, use dynamic content, all right, with the help of Helm to convert to convert our entire Kubernetes manifest into a dynamic manifest. All right, a dynamic manifest. So at this juncture, we don't get to worry a lot. We don't get to worry about anything because we have a single manifest serving two different deployments and serving two different image from two different environment. So far, so good. We've seen it all, guys. We've seen how we've been able to run um how we've been able to run Helm from start to finish. I'm going to encourage us, you need to watch the first part to this video. This is the second part to Helm in 2 hours. Helm chart in 2 hours. This is the second part to Helm chart in 2 hours. All right. You may need to watch the two parts to actually understand what the entire course is all about. So at this juncture, guys, I truly appreciate our patience, and I thank you so much. I thank you for your support, and once more, I welcome you all. The good Lord welcome you all to the year 2023. Thank you. Thank you for your support. And we need your continued support. Please continue to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Please share and subscribe to our channel. At this juncture, you can see we have two different environments, one for dev and one for production. Okay, one for dev, one for production. You can always use Helm list. You're going to see these are the different what? These are the different releases for dev and for production. And also, we saw how we turned this entire Kubernetes manifest into what? Into a dynamic manifest. So this is it, guys, and thank you. See you in our next episode. Thank you, and God bless.